Cooking limitations you'll face off-grid is one of the clearest reality checks for anyone expecting full freedom in the kitchen, because cooking is where energy, water, fuel, equipment, and planning all collide at the same time. In modern life, cooking feels simple. You turn on a stove, oven, or microwave and use as much energy as you want without thinking. Off-grid, every meal becomes a decision that depends on what energy you have available and what fuel you've stored, what weather you're dealing with, and how much effort you're willing to put in that day. In this video, we're going to break down the real cooking limitations you'll face off-grid and how they affect your daily meals, what beginners underestimate the most, and how people adapt their entire diet and routine around these constraints. Let's start with the most important reality. Off-grid cooking is not limited by food. It is limited by energy and resources. One of the first limitations you'll notice is energy availability for cooking. If you rely on solar power, cooking high-energy meals depends entirely on how much stored or generated energy you have. On cloudy days or during winter, cooking options can become more limited simply because your system prioritizes essentials. This forces you to think carefully before using high-power cooking methods. Even if you have enough total energy for the day, you might not have enough instant power to run certain appliances. Another major limitation is fuel dependency. Many setups rely on propane, wood, or other fuel sources for cooking instead of electricity. While this solves some energy issues, it introduces a different problem: fuel management. You now have to track supply levels, plan refills, and store enough fuel for long periods. Wood-based cooking introduces even more complexity because it requires gathering, drying, and managing fire intensity. Then there is the limitation of cooking speed. In a modern kitchen, meals can be prepared quickly using high-powered appliances. Off-grid cooking is often slower. Boiling water takes longer, and heating systems may require setup time. Even simple meals can take longer because everything is more manual and resource-dependent. This naturally leads to more planning and less spontaneous cooking. Another big factor is meal complexity reduction. Over time, many households simplify their meals without even realizing it. Recipes that require multiple appliances or precise temperature control become less common. Instead, people shift toward one-pot meals, batch cooking, or foods that require minimal energy to prepare. Water availability also plays a major role in cooking limitations. Cooking involves washing, cleaning, and maintaining hygiene. When water is limited, you naturally adjust. You may reduce dish usage or choose recipes that require fewer washing steps. Another overlooked limitation is appliance restriction. Off-grid, you often have to prioritize. Then there is the limitation of timing your cooking around energy production. In solar systems, cooking often shifts to midday when energy is highest, which is different from conventional dinner times. Off-grid, you may prepare meals earlier or rely on pre-cooked food in the evening to avoid draining batteries at night. Food storage and preservation also become part of the limitations, increasing the importance of planning. Another hidden limitation is cleaning after cooking. Without dishwashers, cleaning becomes a resource-based task. There is also a psychological limitation: decision fatigue. Every meal involves deciding if you have enough power or fuel. So what does all of this actually mean in practice? It means off-grid cooking is about managing a system of limits. Every meal is shaped by what your system can support at that moment, not just what you feel like eating. The biggest shift is not losing the ability to cook. It is learning to cook within a constantly changing set of resource limits. If you want more honest breakdowns of off-grid living, make sure to subscribe to Off-Grid Life Tech for more videos.